My fiance made my daughter cry over her art. I walked into my house and heard my daughter crying, like full-on shaking breaths. I thought something terrible happened, but when I asked her what was wrong, she looked at me with tears running down her face and said, "I am sorry I ruined your wedding. My heart just dropped. Let me back up. I am getting married in September. My fiance and I have been planning everything, and my daughter has been in love with paper art lately. She makes these little butterflies, beautiful little things. She asked me if she could add them to the wedding tables, just small decorations. Our wedding colors, sweet, personal, harmless." I said yes, because why would I not? She was so excited. I even bought her the paper myself. We visited a family friend who is making our table decorations. My daughter started talking about the butterflies and how she could not wait to help. Our friend loved the idea, but I saw my fiance make this tiny, annoyed face, like he just bit into something sour. I brushed it off until later when he told me the butterflies looked childish and he did not want them at his wedding. I reminded him it was our wedding and that I already promised her. He kept pushing it. We argued. I left to help my sister move, and while I was gone, this man, my future husband, went to my daughter and told her that I was not actually going to use her decorations, that I was only pretending to include her idea to be nice, that she was making things difficult. So when I got home and saw her breaking down apologizing to me and saying she would pay me back for the paper, I felt something snap inside my chest. When he walked in, I went off. I called him a jerk. I said, "How dare you?" He yelled back saying I did not talk to him first and that we should have compromised, but he never told me he hated the idea until today, and lying to my daughter just to hurt me was disgusting. We argued until my voice hurt, but that was nothing compared to what I learned later. At work, I could not stop thinking about her face, her shaking voice. So that night I took her out to her favorite place and told her she could talk to me about anything, anything at all. She looked scared at first. Then she told me he had said things before, not once, not twice, many times. She said he told her that her art was horrible, ugly, worthless, that if I was not her mother I would agree. She said he would say it in this cold voice, like she was annoying him just by being in the room. She told me she tried to ignore it, but today hurt the most. I felt sick. I felt heat go through my whole body. I told her right there that I loved her art, that I show it to my coworkers, that she is talented, that her work matters, that she matters. I held her and promised her she is my priority. Not a wedding, not a man, not anything. When we got home, my entire family was on a call. I put them all on speaker. He was in the room, and I told them the wedding was off. He jerked his head up like he did not hear me right. I said it again. I said the wedding is off because I will not let any man speak to my daughter that way. Not once, not ever. His face turned red. He started yelling. He said he did not really mean those things. He said she was too sensitive. He said I was blowing this out of proportion. He said I embarrassed him. I told him I did not care. He tried to defend himself in front of my family, but they already heard enough. My sister cursed him out. My mother told him to leave the house. My brother said he better never speak to my niece again. He shouted back like a child. He said things he should never have said, and I said things I never thought I would have to say. It was loud, messy, and ugly, but I did not back down. He finally stomped off to the bedroom and started throwing his clothes into bags, slamming drawers, muttering about disrespect, and I watched him pack without saying a word. He walked through the living room dragging his suitcase. He paused at the door and tried to stare me down, like he was waiting for me to beg him to stay. I did not move. He walked out. His family called within minutes asking what I did. I told them exactly what he said to my daughter. His mother apologized. The rest said my daughter was sensitive. I hung up. Before he left, I made sure he apologized to her directly. A real apology. A full one. Not some fake sorry. She listened, and then she looked at him with this quiet strength I have never seen before, and she said, "I do not accept it." He froze. His jaw clenched, and she just turned away from him. That was the last thing he saw before he walked out of our lives.